Morning. Earlier this week, I had a couple people email me specifically to ask me about getting past a failure. Now, I've had a few failures in my own life, so I wanted to put this little video together to show you one of the tools that I help other people with, but I've also used myself to get past a failure or to move on to whatever's next. Now, failures, big or small, can actually change the wiring in your brain. They make it really hard to move forward, and they make it really hard to see anything but like the scary things that happen. When we think about failure, the neural connections we're making are generally pretty dark. Like nobody wants to see them, nobody wants to get back there. Now, if you've ever had a failure, again, big or small, it could be something you failed during the week, or a big failure like I lost a business about 7 years ago, 8 years ago. Like that kind of programs into your brain. Now, if you've had that, I want you to consider this technique. And you can kind of follow through if you want right now, but it's really quite simple. What I want you to do is think about that failure. Like really put yourself in the moment that all of that stuff happened, and now that's going to connect some neural channels that, or rather some neural networks that your brain says, no, we don't like this is black, it doesn't look really good. And what I want you to do now is to move to just after that moment. Maybe a week later, maybe a month later, maybe even just a couple hours later, because just after that failure, you did something. And it's in what you did that's the biggest potential strength for you, or rather the biggest opportunity in there. If you can focus on what you did after to get back up, that's your superpower, right? So what happens is when you fail, all of your energy, all of your brain's energy goes on to, let's not make this happen again, let's avoid this at all costs. But what's happening in that failure, or rather after the failure when you get back up, is that you've found whatever superpower you have to move through anything. And I know you have that for the fact that you're able to actually watch this right now. Failure can do really bad things to people, but it can also pull out really cool things in people. If you look at how steel is made, it's through a process of tempering. And what they do is literally burn it until it's completely in a failed state, right? And the degree to which they heat it and then cool it down again is what allows them to pull out the underlying strength in the steel. It's what makes it stronger. The same is potential in every one of us. If we look at our failure and just past that, we're able to see what we did. Maybe you did it for your kids. Maybe you did it because you don't give up. Maybe you did it because you want to see something bigger through. Whatever it was, you made the choice to do that, right? You made the choice to step up again, to move forward again. And it's that choice that you made, or that belief that you have behind that choice, that can be your tool to move forward into whatever is next for you. So instead of waiting for the failure to use that strength, you can use that strength before you even get into this situation, or rather to promote you or motivate you into taking another chance, right? So just like the piece of steel, your last failure can be the moment that you found your superpower. The only question is, are you going to use it? Now, I'm doing a couple of these videos to promote my book. It's coming out in May. It's called Trust Your Values. So if you like it, go ahead and share it with people, or rather this video, and put some comments in there. I'd love to hear from you. I know it's early. You can watch these on feed later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.